Hey, Ellen.
Hello. Oh, there we go.
Thanks, Ellen. Yeah, we'll be starting here in a couple of minutes. I'm going to go ahead and mute my mic for just a bit, and we'll get rolling right at 5 o'clock. Thank you.
Good, thanks.
Lauren Vangels, come on down. Lauren Vangels, come on down. Lauren Vangels, come on down. No? How are you, Lauren?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Good, good. So we're going to wait here just a couple minutes. I'm going to go ahead and mute myself. So then we'll roll here at 5. As soon as we have, I think we need one more for quorum because Ellen hasn't been seated yet. So. Okay, everyone, we need another board member. Here's our dilemma. We need Brenda because, and I know that Kristen Abner can't be here tonight, but Ellen can't be a board member until we officially seat her. And we need a quorum of the board to seat her. So we're going to just hold on here for a little bit. I don't know, Kristen or Lauren, do either of you have a cell number for her? Maybe you could shoot her a text.
I will text her right now.
Awesome. You're the bomb diggity.
I'll let you know. Stand by.
Thank you.
Kristen, is she the 850 number or the 406?
It's 867-5309.
I was like, wow, we're going to really throw out all the personal info. No. It's the 406. Okay,
sorry.
I just know we have our group, so I wanted to just save everybody's name because I felt bad. She is logged in, waiting to be accepted. She's in a waiting room. She sent me a screenshot.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I would just try to copy and paste the link to her, and maybe that's it. She might have an old link.
Okay. I just sent her the new link.
Perfect. Welcome, Brenda. We have Brenda on. Madam President, if you would want to go ahead and begin, I think we have our quorum now.
All righty. Let's call this meeting to order. And then are we still able to just bypass the Pledge of Allegiance?
That is your call as president, Madam President.
Okay, I am okay with bypassing that part for right now. And then we can go on to the preview of agenda.
Yeah. Madam President, members of the board, everything is accurate. We're ready to begin.
All righty, let's go ahead and see our new board member.
Yes, we have a new board member, Ellen Reed. We are excited to have Ellen join us on the board. So, Ellen, I don't know if you have a couple of words you want to say about your background and history. That'd be great. If not, we will go ahead and make it official. And I just do want to say that once you are on the board, then you will be called upon to vote and to take all of those duties as a board member. It begins immediately, okay?
All right. I'll give you a little bit about me, kind of background information. I work in federal contracting, so I have a pretty good knowledge of budgeting and, you know, all the regulations that go with public funds. And I have 3 kiddos, that 2 of which go to North Plains and 1 that's going to be starting in Memorial this year. So it's a little snippet.
Awesome. Madam President, you will need a motion to seat Ellen to the board.
All right. Do we have a motion to seat Ellen to the board?
I'd like to present a motion to seat Ellen at our board.
Can I second that?
No, not as president. Nope. It would need to be Brenda who would have to second.
Brenda, there you go.
Okay.
Good deal.
Then you want Scott to call the roll?
Yep, roll call. Is Scott there?
Yes, he is. He's hiding. Okay. He doesn't want to be seen on camera. He's shy today.
Bingo.
Just raise your hand. Yes.
Sorry, yes.
Tanner.
And Keen.
Yes.
Congratulations, Ellen. It's official. Now we'll be reading your name off on the vote. So welcome aboard.
All right.
Boy,
thank you.
Know what you signed up for. So.
All right. Glad to have you, Ellen. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to communications, reports, and presentations. You want to do Raquel, you want to go first?
Sure can. Can everybody hear me? Yes. Okay, cool. All right. So thanks you guys again, as always, for having me here to present to the board. So the first thing that I want to talk about is that we've had a few change of commands on base recently. So I just wanted to say some warm welcomes. So our new 5th Bomb Wing Commander is Colonel Walters. So a big, warm Team Minot welcome to him. And then our new Mission Support Group Commander, Colonel Black. So we work, the board, the district, and myself work with Colonel Black. He is our military school advisor and also sits on the MIG-3 board for the state of North Dakota, which is our military interstate children's compact commission. So helping us with those transition needs that our students face. So a big, round, warm welcome to our new commanders here at Team Minot. Okay, so besides that, something that I wanted to present that we should be knowledgeable of and prepared for. PCSing is back in full swing. I know that in the last 2 weeks in particular, I've been getting a lot of questions for inbound families, some for outbound families. So I just, board members, be prepared to offer that support to our inbound families and our new community members. I know you guys know this, I'm always here, I'm ready to go, but it is back in full swing. So we just need to prepare for that. Besides that, I wanted to invite any board members, Minot Public School teachers, administrative staff. So the base is holding our annual mock deployment, Operation Hero, on August 29th. And I just wanted to put the welcome out there, the invitation out there if anybody wants to attend. Of course, it's open for our active duty, our military connected families here on the installation, but the downtown board, if any members want to attend, any of our teachers, any of our administrative staff, you can reach out to me and I'll give you all the information. But it is August 29th, which is a Saturday from 9 to 2:30, mock deployment. So we get to see a lot of cool military stuff. We can ask lots of questions and see a little snippet of what our active duty members experience in deployment. So I just wanted to put that out there. Another upcoming event that we have, myself and Youth Programs is hosting, is our Back to School Carnival. That is the Operation Homefront school supply giveaway that we do every year. It's a little bit different because of COVID. It is a literal drive-through, so you got to drive into the Youth Center parking lot to pick up your goodies. But I just want to make sure the community is aware of that. 7 August, 10 to 2 at the Youth Center in the loopy parking lot we have out front. And of course, that's K through 12, enrolled in DEERS dependents that are eligible for that in our community here. Besides that, tomorrow we have a very well-planned MSEC, which is the Military Children's Education Coalition. It is back to school basics during COVID-19. It's a webinar, so it's online. If you go to my Facebook page or if you Google MSEC, the registration information will pop up, and that is tomorrow at 11. It's a 1-hour meeting. It's free. You just have to register ahead of time. Besides that, my only other thing is I am here if anybody needs me, board members, of course for the district and of course for our families. You can call me, email me, Facebook me, whatever you need to do. I realized if you Google Minot AFB School Liaison, I'm the top hit. So if anybody needs me, just Google me and you'll find me. So that's all I got, Scott. I can email you all of that because I know it's hard to take notes when I'm talking. So besides that, if anybody has any questions, that's all I got.
One question, Raquel. What day did you say Operation Homefront was? I know I can look it up, but I'm just making notes.
The carnival, as we're calling it, is August 7th, which is a Friday, and it's 10 to 2.
Perfect.
Any other questions for Raquel? Awesome. Thanks, Raquel. Appreciate it. All right. We'll go to the lookalike program. Dr. Vollmer?
All right. Our Title I lookalike programs, and we've had this conversation in the past that our title programs are funded by free and reduced meal applications. And because those numbers have decreased over the years, the district has committed to doing Title I lookalike programs at both Memorial and North Plains, and we will be continuing to do that. So we don't get title funding to support that, but we use local monies, including impact aid money, to help fund that. Because the money goes away from the federal title program doesn't mean the need goes away for kids. So we still are very, very pleased to continue that service, and that's just an informational piece for you.
Okay, thank you. All right, the hot topic here, COVID-19 update.
Yeah, our committee meets tomorrow to start developing the plans. I had a very good conversation the other day with Colonel Black, and we've been talking about that. Raquel, I believe, will be joining us tomorrow for the reintegration committee as well. We're using the term reintegration rather than restarting or reopening, because reopening implies that we were closed for education. We were not. We continued our educational services, very proud of the work that we did. But as we continue to move this forward, we have a lot of decisions to make. Governor Burgum has granted grand authority to school districts to determine at a local level what next steps are. So that committee is going to be meeting tomorrow, beginning the final stages. We've been working on things all summer, okay? But beginning the final stages of planning and prep. That's going to involve a survey that'll be going out in the next couple of days to survey parents. It's going to be involving the development of a plan that will eventually be approved by the Minot School Board after a series of public forums. It'll be done virtually, and then opportunity for people to sound off on that plan, and then approval. Our numbers in Ward County remain relatively low, certainly lower than other larger communities in the state. For that, we are blessed, but we want this plan to be very fluid, with the idea that if we need to move to a hybrid model or distance learning model or wherever, the numbers will dictate where we're at and where we start. So more coming. I will reach out to you when we have our virtual meetings lined up, and you'll all be getting a link to a forum as well, or a survey. So we'll keep it posted. It's a tough situation. Our job is to educate kids. We want to do that, but we want to keep people safe too. So our decisions will be coming henceforth. So any input on that, please reach out to me, and we're happy to listen and to get your ideas on that. So, but we will be sending out a notice to all parents when that survey is available and what the time frame is going to be for that to be open. So, any questions on that?
I have a question, Dr. Vollmer. I know that there's no official board meeting in August. Will we give enough heads up notice, or what is your guys' thoughts on approving a plan? Is it going to be a week before school's open, or are we going to allow enough?
Well, our plan is going to be approved by the Minot Public School Board. The date we've selected is August 5th. That's our deadline. Because Minot Public 1 provides educational services on the base, they will be the board who approves that. Yeah, it won't be the Minot Air Force Base Board, but all of the Air Force Base parents and all of you will have an opportunity to have to express your opinion on that or ideas. But the final decision, because of the contract we have with educational services for Minot Air Force Base, it makes it a decision of the Minot Public 1 board. So, but plenty of opportunity for input. Okay?
Wonderful. Does anybody else have a question for Dr. Vollmer regarding that?
I do. Can you hear me?
Yes, Brenda.
Okay. Do you think our unique situation with people PCSing, do you think that affects us differently with people traveling more to our schools from other regions?
No, I really don't. And the reason is, and the Colonel and I talked about this the other day, that as of right now, travel within the United States is not providing or resulting in any quarantine. In the event we would have people coming here from out of state or out of the continental United States, and then we would enroll them immediately in our district learning program during the period of quarantine. So they will not lose any, and that would be the same for any student moving into a Minot Public Schools area from another country, which we do have happen. We will provide educational services for, I think, the standard 14-day quarantine, but I don't think we're incredibly unique on that. It is unique, however, and my stepdaughter is a JAG attorney in Humphreys in Korea, and I know she was home for a family wedding and went home to quarantine for 14 days. So that's kind of the standard operating procedure, and we will just make sure we provide educational services that are directly linked to what's going on in the classroom so kids don't come back after the quarantine overwhelmed.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions? All right. Thanks, Dr. Vollmer, for that update. School visits for the following year.
Madam President, members of the board, you have in your packet all of the dates that we're going to be doing our school visits. Our first is going to be on September 9th at Dakota. And as long as we are in session, we will be out there at Dakota at 11:30. You'll have an opportunity to see Dakota with Principal Leonards and members of the staff. And those are great opportunities to get to know the principals and staff and to get to see the kids in their element. So we're hoping that you can be there at Dakota on the 9th. And, we just, so everyone knows, we put these on a rotational basis. And, you're not limited to the Minot Air Force Base. You're welcome to come to any of these school board visits. And we hope to see you there. They're fun days. And, you're lucky you get a corn dog for lunch and life is good. So they're good days. So if you can be a part, please join us for any of those. You're always welcome.
Good deal. So we can move on to the approval of minutes.
One other thing quickly, if you don't mind. I do want to let you know that last month, or earlier this month, I was appointed as regional director for Region 5 for the Military Interstate Compact Association. That is our organization that oversees militarily impacted schools in our nation. It's the first time North Dakota has been represented on that board. I am thrilled to represent them for the next 2 years term. So that's very exciting. And they're a part of the larger organization, NAFIS, or the National Association for Federally Impacted Schools. So just so you know, we have a voice on that national board.
Wonderful. Congratulations.
Thank you, I think. We'll see how it goes. It'll be good. It'll be good.
You're a wonderful advocate for us, Dr. Vollmer.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thanks.
All righty. We can move on to the approval of the minutes from the last meeting. Do we have a motion for that?
I'd like to make a motion to approve May's meeting minutes from May 12th.
I'll second that motion.
A roll call when you're ready, Scott.
Banner,
Yes.
Bengals,
Yes.
Reed,
Keen, yes.
Reed, she said. We'll ask a yes or a no, Ellen, for you to approve.
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay, those are approved. That's and yeah, Madam President, he recorded your votes as a yes, so we did.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Did you move on to the financials?
Yes, please.
All right, we should have going to be 3 months worth of financials, April, May, and June, since we're so late in July. That one is done as well. I'd like to turn to the June 30th one, just the financial report first, and then I'll go over all of the bills better before you for approval as well. You can see we ended the year at $6.5 million in the general fund, and we zeroed out our building fund because of the big project we have going out there out of Dakota. We're in good shape. If you think about that, we have 6.5 after spending, $1 million out of the building fund and taking advantage of the situation and the services that we do, as well as participating with the SRO program. We're in good shape. I don't have anything really special to point out to you. I'll be going over a budget with you later, but let's go through the bills and let's start with the April bill. Basically, our sanitation bill, our busing bill, our fire connection, purchase services with Minot Public, part of the contract, our audit, final review from the state auditor's office. They charge you to review it. And then a year ago in the spring, you voted to support the PURE project that Wayne Carlson did to the $650,000. So that money was transferred as those bills were being paid. Going into May's, you can see again sanitation, fiber, and then the architect work for the roofing project at Dakota. We put a new tank denser on the Dakota playground. We fixed the roof at North Plains, and then we carpeted the corridor at Dakota. Moving into June's bills, we got a bill for a resigning board member. And we updated some servers in our security camera system with computer store again, sanitation, fiber connection. We did negotiate a 50% payment with our busing company just to keep them viable. I contacted other large districts in the state, and that's what they were all doing. They didn't pay full amounts, but they paid some. We can use our COVID money if we need to reimburse the district. Necessarily at this time, that's not. Myers, base board member for our liaison from the base to the downtown. We had some travel costs to Naples, even though it was canceled, so that'll get pushed into the spring or fall, whichever one we do attend.
Yeah, NAPUS now has already determined they will not be having a conference this fall. So,
and then agreed to participate with the SROs in the two high schools and the base. That costs $190,000 a year. Again, architect with Ackerman Asphalt, the roof project, portion of the bill. The actual half of the bill from Herzog, approximately, not quite half, but almost $500,000. And then we put in 22 windows at North Plains. I think the gymnasium there that had started to fail. That's all I have.
and we will need an approval of financial reports and bills, all in one motion, correct? Yeah.
All right, do I have a motion to approve the financial reports that Scott presented?
I don't remember how I put this. I'd like to approve the motion as aforementioned. Is that what it is? How do I? Now I'm thinking too hard. Is it when the president?
Move to approve the financial report and bills.
Okay, I'll just move to approve.
Perfect.
And the bills.
Do we have a second?
You're good. Okay, I'll second it.
Okay, roll call when you're ready, Scott.
Mango,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Banner,
Yes.
Keane.
Yes.
Okay, next item on the board, Madam President, is reorganization of the board. This is required under North Dakota law. It's done at the July meeting, what we call the annual meeting each year. And Chris and I understand, as president, you are going to be resigning soon. Is that correct?
I'm here till April.
Oh, awesome! I thought you were leaving like right now.
Things change by the minute, Dr. Wilmer in the military. So we are here till April officially.
That's good news. I'm glad to hear that. So as a board, I'll just give you a little history that traditionally we have had the person who is the longest serving be the president, but that the board has the authority to do whatever they choose. Kristen, as the current president, could continue that role if you as a board decide that until she leaves in April, and then the vice president will be coming. So, and she where is Kristen Abner at with, she's not, there's no plan for her to be leading soon, is there?
I have not heard. No.
Yeah, so you as a board can do whatever you would want to do. We always start with the president, and what one of you will need to do is to make a nomination for who you would like to be the president. But that could continue to be Kristen too, even though she does plan on leaving in April, because as you said, things change minute by minute. So
I nominate to keep Kristen as president for the time being.
yeah, you'll need a second on that.
I second.
Okay. And then, Madam President, do you want to see if there's any other nominations? We can have a dance-off or something.
Are there any other nominations?
Sounds like a roll call then. So.
All right. Scott, roll call, please.
Reed,
Yes.
Banner,
Yes.
Mango,
Yeah.
Yes.
And then now you still will continue the meeting. Now you'll need to ask for somebody to serve as vice president.
Okay. Do we do nominations for vice president?
Yes.
Okay. Are there any nominations for vice president?
Is this, since we don't know Kristen's schedule, is she going to stay? Is she planning to stay?
I don't know what her situation is. I don't know. Can the president do a nomination?
No, you not.
I thought.
You would have to.
you have to excuse yourself. Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's something that we can vote to move to next meeting.
No, you need to reorganize at the annual meeting, so you do need to take care of it tonight. But, if it is an individual and they leave, then we would have a special election and appoint. So it's whatever you as a board decide to do.
Lauren, you've been here longer than me.
What was that?
Lauren, you've been here longer than me.
Yeah.
Is there a nomination for a vice president?
I nominate Lauren if she is willing to accept.
Okay. Is there a second for Lauren as vice president?
I'll second.
Okay. Scott, whenever you're ready for a roll call.
Banner,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Mango,
Yes.
Keane.
Yes.
Hey, Okay, congratulations to both of you.
Congratulations.
Okay.
All right. And then appointment of a liaison for the meetings in town.
Yes, Madam President, members of the board, we've had a long-standing history of having liaisons from one board to the other. Mr. Rosted has been doing this for many, many years, from the Minot one board to your board. It's been intermittent with the base board coming downtown, and oftentimes has depended on work schedules and things like that. My recommendation would be, if anybody is interested in that duty, our meetings are the first Thursday in general of every month at 4 o'clock. But if, and that doesn't necessarily have to be determined right now. Madam President, as the board member, you have the authority to appoint that. So in the past, we've had somebody come on a regular basis. Sometimes we filled in as we could, if somebody was available to come down, but that would be your call. The time, I know, is kind of in the problem, I think, sometimes for folks to get leave. So you have to be checked out with the CO or somebody too. But so it's your call, Madam President. You can appoint later, or you can talk about it today.
Is there any board members that are willing to take on this liaison position? Lauren?
I'm willing to,
Okay. Okay. Is anybody else, or just Lauren? Okay. Lauren, I'll go ahead and appoint you as a liaison then. Do we need a motion for that at all?
No, you have the authority to do that. So.
Okay. I'll go ahead and appoint Lauren for those in-town meetings. And thank you, Lauren. I appreciate it. Alrighty, and then future school board meeting dates and times.
Yes, I believe in packet. I can't find it, however. Yes, there is a list of dates where we have scheduled meetings. In general, we do not always meet every month. We have a couple of months in there per month where we do not plan on meeting. There are some times where we don't meet, and it's because there just simply are no agenda items at that point. But you are required as a board to list the days that you plan on meeting, to the days that we suggest, and knowing, of course, that if they might need to be changed or more meetings might need to be added. But we ask you approve the proposed meeting dates as presented. It's usually the second Tuesday at 5 p.m.
All right, do we have a motion to approve those dates?
I'd like to make a motion to approve the 2020 to 2021 school board meeting date.
I'll second that.
All right, roll call, Scott.
Engel,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Tanner,
Yes.
Dean.
Yes. All right, good deal. All right, any old business? Okay, and on to new business.
Yeah, Madam President, members of the board, we do have several items of new business. The first being the letter of resignation from Kimberly Prey. Their family has been transferred to another base. Therefore, she needed to resign her position on the board. We have already replaced her, but we still need to approve her resignation letter. So you will want to get a motion for that.
We have a motion for Kim's resignation.
I'll make a motion to approve Kimberly Price's resignation from the board.
Second the motion.
Roll call.
Reed,
Yes.
Tanner,
Yes.
Engel,
Yes.
Yes. All right, and then the budget.
I'm going to turn that over to Scott, Mr. Money.
we need to present a budget at the beginning of the year. We can always amend it to we do a pretty conservative budget. My expectation is that we'll actually receive more than $6 million in impact aid. We always budget around 80% of the purchase year box. That's pretty conservative. It's been running over 90% for several years. I expect that it will again. So we'll probably get closer to 7 million than 6. But we're always conservative. We budget on the light side and revenue. People who have a beginning balance of 6.5 with a projected ending of 4.1. I don't know if that's right. So just remember, part of that will be a $500,000 transfer, actually $600,000 transfer to the building fund to pay for the rest of the code bill. Other than that, there really are no differences other than maybe inflationary things. We expect it to be money. I don't have anything else to add. I'd be glad to answer it. But we will be transferring at some point enough money from the general fund to the building fund to finish the code of law. And it's going very well.
Okay. All right. Do I have a motion to approve the 2021 budget?
I'll make a motion to approve the 2021 budget.
I'll second that.
Roll call.
Tanner,
Yes.
Bengal,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Ian.
Yes. All right. On to appointing impact aid rep.
Madam President, members of the board, each year we are required to appoint an impact aid authorized rep. That is the individual who primarily has all of the contact with the impact aid office and signs off as the signature to all of that. LaDon Torgerson in the business office does a lot of the day-to-day management, but Scott Mulm is the person that, as business manager, we want to be the official signator. I ask that you approve Scott Mulm as the authorized representative for all matters in regard to impact aid.
Scott's the one that's been doing all this, correct?
Yes, yeah. LaDon does a lot of the day-to-day work with the impact aid office, but Scott is the supervisor of that department and therefore is the individual who signs off.
All right. And you said that we need a motion for that, correct?
Yes.
Okay. We have a motion to approve Scott as our impact aid rep.
I'll make a motion to approve Scott.
Second.
As our, sorry.
All right. Roll call.
Bengal,
Yes.
Tanner,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Ian.
Yes. Congratulations, Scott. Review of the pledge securities.
Okay, just with the new board member, we deposit more than $250,000 with the bank, and to do that, we ask them then to pledge assets that they own to ensure the deposits in excess of the FDIC $250,000 deposit. So right now we're banking with First International. That's where our best rates are. At the time we did this, we had $7 million in there, and they pledged over $8 million, which is 112% of 110. So they were far in excess of what we needed. I'm supposed to show this to you twice a year, so you'll see it again in January. And you're supposed to acknowledge it as a board, say, yes, we reviewed it and our pledges are sufficient. We will need a motion to approve the pledge security.
All right. Do I have a motion to approve the pledge securities?
I'll motion to approve.
I second it.
Roll call.
Bengal,
So Bengals? Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Tanner,
Yes.
Ian.
Yes. All right. And then the designated depositories.
And that's being in the North Dakota Century Code. School districts are supposed to actually designate bank think that they may do business or are currently doing business. Whenever we have a CD come up, we call around and get the best rates we can. Right now, all of our money is with International, but that doesn't mean that if somebody offered us a better rate, that we would deposit money with them. So we would have to name all these institutions that have expressed interest in receiving and being a depository if they have to be the high bidder on a certificate of deposit. That's potential designated depository or savings for the deposit.
I have a quick question, just kind of general, but what is our current rate? Do we know? Off the top of your head? Okay.
There are several. I'm sure Scott would be happy to get that for you, Ellen, but they're not phenomenal. Good time to borrow money, not necessarily doing fast, but we've been pretty good. Our local institutions have been certainly fair with our investments. We've been blessed. They like to have our money. School money, is a guaranteed thing for them, and they've been very good to us. So.
Okay, good.
Your motion to approve the designated depository.
Okay. Do I have a motion to approve the designated depositories?
I'll make a motion to approve the designated depositories.
Second.
Roll call.
Reed,
Yes.
Tanner,
Yes.
Rangel,
Yes.
Yes. All right. Any other new business? All right. We'll head on down to announcements.
Hey, I have three. New Teacher University or orientation is August 11th, 12th, 13th. One of those days we will have a luncheon for board members. We'll let you all know when that is in the event that we have it in person. We're hoping to. It's not a huge group this year, but we have to follow social distancing guidelines, so we'll keep you posted on that. Our teacher staff celebration coming back to school is August 18th. We made the decision because of COVID-19 to crowd 1,200, 1,300 adults into a gymnasium probably isn't the smartest thing to do. So that is going to be done virtually. But we will get the opportunity for you to see that as well. And then last is North Dakota School Boards Association requires that all new board members attend the new training, new members session. That's part of their fall convention on October 29th and 30th. So now that's scheduled to Ramcota in Bismarck. I believe they're planning on doing that in person, but that may end up being a virtual thing too. And Jody will be getting information out to you on all of that in my office. But with that one, we're just going to have to wait to see. The science behind numbers is going to dictate what next steps are there. But if we can't do it in Bismarck, we'll do it virtually. So, Madam President, that's all I have other than to again welcome Ellen to the board and let all of you know I appreciate all you do, and we're looking forward to a great school year, if it's in person or not. We're going to be ready to rock and roll.
Good deal. I have one more. Do the board members know about the training tomorrow?
No.
You can either go. Okay. They sent out an email in June. It's informational training for school board members that's going on. It's all day tomorrow. You can either go to the state capitol, which you would have had to RSVP for it, or you can do virtual. And I got the agenda and link for it. So if anybody is available from 9:30 to 3:30 tomorrow, I'm not sure, Scott and Dr. Vollmer, did you guys hear about this at all? Or is Jim on the line?
Yeah, Jim is here too, and I know that it did. It went out to board members, so yeah, I will be a part of it. I'm going to be getting ready to reintegrate our district here, so we'll see. But at any rate, yeah, Jim's aware.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm in county budget meeting tomorrow, so I won't be there either, or be able to attend virtually or otherwise.
Okay.
before you guys cut off, I just wanted to say thank you again to Kristen and Lauren for coming to the retirement dinner. Great to see you at her table with you.
Yeah, it was a wonderful evening. Way to represent those retirees, and it was a wonderful time.
I'm just going to say the beef was not as good as it was the week before at my son's wedding.
Oh.
I was right off the ranch, but other than that, it was all really good. So.
Yes, it was. It was a great time. All right. Well, good deal. If there's no new announcements, I will go ahead and adjourn this meeting.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
All right. Thank you.
You want to say bye now?
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah.